Good evening and thank you for watching. Honolulu prosecutor Steve Alm said today DUI charges against State Representative Sharon Har were dismissed due to a technicality.
Alm criticized the judge's ruling to acquit Har following her arrest in February for driving the wrong way on South Beretania Street.
KITV4's Jeremy Lee now joins us live with tonight's top story. Jeremy.
Rick and Mika, we have a better understanding now from the prosecutor's office of what that technicality was that the judge acted on. A spokesperson for the prosecutor tells KITV4 that one of the officer's testimony varied slightly, that the officer characterized the smell of alcohol as slight while in front of Har, but then the officer described the odor of alcohol as strong in later testimony. That discrepancy was enough to put an early end to the prosecution's case.
Har tried to make a right turn onto Pi'ikoi, heading into oncoming traffic.
Honolulu prosecutor Steve Alm took the evidence to the press after House Representative Sharon Har was acquitted of DUI charges despite the evidence against her.
She was caught driving the wrong way on Beretania Street. She almost hit a moped. Other vehicles had to move to get out of her way. HPD alertly stopped her.
But an alleged inconsistency in an officer's testimony and Har refusing to take a field sobriety test that night in February was enough for the judge to rule for dismissal. Prosecutor Alm said that given the danger Har presented to herself and others, the judge's dismissal was surprising, and it doesn't follow the state's rules for penal procedure.
Rule 12B, motions to dismiss due to defects in the complaint need to be raised prior to the trial.
Otherwise, with the dismissal and acquittal, as it played out, Har cannot be tried again. Har faces a suspension of her driver's license up to 2 years for refusing to take the field sobriety test. Har had supported stiffer penalties to DUI drivers in 2008 as she herself was hit by a drunk driver a year before. The prosecutor vowed to try future DUI cases undeterred and says this was a ruling that defies common sense.
And the lack of a BAC reading should not have been brought up at all, especially in this case because Ms. Har refused to take a breath test.
We reached out to both House Representative Sharon Har and her attorney, but could not get a response. Har called the incident embarrassing on the HPD body cam, and last February gave an apology to her colleagues on the House floor. Reporting live, Jeremy Lee, KITV4 Island News Tonight.